Okay, so let's start with HTML. HTML have a lot of tags. HTML is hypertext markup language. This is already we discussed in the last class. Hypertext markup language. And one more point, HTML is collection of tags. We already done. HTML is collection of tags. HTML used for design web page. Design web page. HTML used for design web page. So finally, how to create HTML page? Where we can write HTML? What are the different kind of editors we need to follow for this HTML? Editors. See, you can take any one of the editor, all free editors which are going to be available. You can work with the Notepad, you can work with the Notepad++, you can work with Sublime Text, you can work with Visual Studio Code, and you can work with Visual Studio, and you can work with the brackets, you can work with Atom, Eclipse. See, editor is not a matter. All free editors which are available, just download any one of the editor. And by default, Windows people have Notepad or Notepad++, and Mac people by default having some text edit, but text edit will not help for you. And go for Sublime Text, install it. Go for Visual Studio Code. This is a very nice editor you can go for, and Visual Studio also there. You can go for the Sublime Text. Sublime Text is also available. Any editors, take any editor, just write HTML. And one more point I will tell you, HTML is not programming. HTML is not programming. HTML is not programming. And HTML simple. Anybody can learn. This is not a complicated one. This is not a rocket science. Everybody can write HTML. Just we need to understand how to write a tag. A collection of tags, collection of bricks. Collection of bricks are going to be using for constructing the house. At the same time, collection of tags are going to be using for design the web page. So any one of the editor enough. Then after that, we need to take a browser. So without browser, you cannot able to render your application. Whatever the code you are writing, we need to render into the browser. So any browser, you can go for Chrome, Google Chrome, you can go for Firefox, and you can go for Safari, and you can go for Opera. So browser is not a matter, sir. Any browser you can take. Any browser you can take. And any editor you can take. Write code in editor, render that into the browser. Write code in editor, render code into the browser. That's it. Okay, let me create a fast HTML page. Today we will create fast HTML page. How to create fast HTML page? Very, very simple. Just open your editor. Open your editor. This is the first step. I will write step by step. First step is open your editor. Second step is write some. First of all, save file. Create new file. Create a new file. Save it as some file name, whatever you want, you can just give. File name .html. .html is extension. See, one more point I will write for the HTML here. One more point I will write. HTML files are saved with HTML format. HTML files are saved with .html format. .html format. HTML files are saved with .html format. Very, very important. And create a new file, save it as file.html. Then write some text. Before writing tags, write some text. Write some text. Next immediate step is render file with browser. Render file with browser. So I'll show with Sublime Text first. Then after that, I will show with Visual Studio Code. See, I don't have Notepad, Notepad plus plus. If you have Notepad, you have to go with a different case. Go to the file where you saved it, right click on the file, and open with editor. I will write the code, I will write the notes for the Notepad also. But right now I'm working with the Sublime Text. So Sublime Text, working with Sublime Text. If you people install Sublime Text, you can go with the Sublime Text first. Okay, let me show where the Sublime Text is available. Sublime Text. Download the latest version Sublime Text. This is the nice editor. You can download for the operating system OS X Mac, or you can download Sublime Text for Windows also. Different kind of editors you can, different kind of operating system is available. I'm using Mac operating system. I already downloaded Sublime Text. I'm already using it. So please download it. Go to the website. I'm just giving the website over there. Take the website from this. Next, after this, immediately what you need to do is, once you install Sublime Text, once you install Sublime Text, create a new file, save it as file name .html. So I'm creating a new file now, just creating a new file. I'm saving it, Control S, and let me create a folder for this class. Let me create a folder HTML, and inside HTML I'm going to be saving the file name with file name.html. Whatever the file name you want, you can just give it file name.html. Then write some content, whatever it is. HTML is simple. I'm Srinivas. Okay, just writing some text. Right click on this, open in browser. See, Control S. Every time you're writing some text, you need to go with the Control S. Control S is basically saving your file. Then right click on this, open in browser. And your browser got something HTML is simple. I'm Srinivas. I got something in browser. My default browser is Chrome, and I can able to see the text in browser. I'm Srinivas. HTML is simple. I'm Srinivas. I got it. That's fine, sir. But this is not a right way of writing HTML. See, once you observe something, you are writing 2 lines here, but output is only a single line. In editor, I'm writing 2 lines, but output I can able to see a single line. This is the problem. So I just want to rectify this problem. I need to go with the simple input called BR tag. BR is instruction to the browser. Hey browser, please break it. BR is some HTML tag that called instruction. This instruction is going to be sending to the browser. Hey browser, please break the line. So whenever I'm giving some instruction to the browser, automatically browser is going to be breaking your text. See, now you can see. After giving the BR tag, first tag I'm going to be telling to you guys, the BR tag. I'm just writing a simple tag called BR. So what BR can do, BR is going to be breaking your lines. For example, if I'm writing a lot of things like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and jQuery, Bootstrap, React.js. See, I'm writing a lot of things now. And every time I'm writing something and just render it, each and every time you need to save the file. Just don't forget it. And render it, you can see everything in the same line. But I don't want to see in the same line. Then what you need to do, again, break. If you are giving the break tag every time, automatically your text will be in the break mode. Your text will be in the break mode. Got my point, everyone. So this is very, very simple. So today we got observed with the Sublime Text, and we got observed with the break tag, how break tag is going to be using for. So thanks for attending session.